Paul, I'm Propagandist, and welcome back to some more RWBY Volume 9 content. We're reacting today to Episode 7, The Perils of Paper Houses, I believe it's called. So, it's Saturday, as I'm going to record this. The episode has been live on Crunchyroll now for about 25 minutes, half an hour. It's still quite light outside, so I thought to myself, you know what, I'm going to try and record this episode whilst I can. Because I'm not going to spend too much by way of a preamble for this video, but just to keep you all informed. So, Easter leave at my workplace has just started, and as I always do with these holiday leave periods, eventually I'm going to be going back up north just for a little bit, just to visit friends and family. So what that means is, you know, I need to try and really record this, so I've got the base footage so I can try and get it out in a timely fashion on the Propagandist channel. What it also potentially means is that next week, episode 8, my reaction video to that one might be slightly delayed. It might be a few days later than usual. So if, you know, if you're, watching this in the future, in a week's time, and you're wondering, oh, where's episode 8, Red? Where's episode 8, Propagandist? Is it coming? I need my Red Propagandist fix and all that. Well, just stick around, okay? It's going to be here eventually. And by eventually, I mean in just a few days, basically. So that's just to keep you informed and all that. And of course, back here, of course, in my new apartment, and you'll see this room that I'm sat in has now got some extra features. Got my bookshelf in the background there, strategically placed so you can see it, so I look smarter than I actually am. I suppose, a lot of people probably do that, don't they? I imagine this room's going to get more and more full of stuff as time goes on, though I don't know if you'll see it in the next couple of videos. That might be something in the future, who knows? Right, yeah, but without further ado, just in terms of a summary of where we're at this stage in RWBY so far. So we met Jean, he's told them a bit more about Alex and about Lewis, so having some revelations on that front. We know that the tree may not be what our team thought it was. It may be the way out, but it may come at a cost. And I'm sort of hypothesising that that cost could be that someone has to get sacrificed in order to enable everyone else to go home. So I'm worried about Jean's fate by the end of this volume. He may well end up sacrificing himself, at least that's what I'm sort of leaning towards at this stage. But had some interesting conversations, of course, in the comments with people leaving their own thoughts in terms of the theories on the fates of other characters. So like the rest of Team Juniper, for example, Nora and Ren. I've had interesting conversations about, where they may be by the end of RWBY and all that when it eventually reaches its end point. And, it's worth actually engaging with some of those comments, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to go and read those for yourself, go and check out the comments on the last video. Right, without further ado, I think we'll just get to the episode, ladies and gents. Also, yes, I'm aware I need to shave, right? My razor's just charging at the moment. Don't mention it in the comments. Okay, we're starting in 3, 2, 1. Oh wait, no, we're not starting here because I'm partway through the credit sequence. What am I doing? Just from my initial test a moment ago. Alright, let's get ourselves actually to where we need to be. Start of the friggin' episode itself. About here, this'll do here, won't it? Right, 3, 2, 1, go. There we are, right. What do we got? So we have a cup of tea. Ah, that's a pretty sight. Is that paper trees? And an origami bird. Oh. That's a lantern, I see. Wonder what that was then. Oh, and it just went instantly to daytime. Ah. He's got himself a very Spartan, but admittedly quite nice looking little house here. Oh, little rugs that they're on. But you're not asleep though, you're still troubled. Crescent Rose, yes, you're going to have to take up that mantle of being a warrior again.
I'm late!
Oh.
I'm late! I'm late!
You're turning into the White Rabbit there, Jean.
What was that?
I overslept. I never oversleep. Yesterday, ugh, all the excitement. Get your head together, you can fix it. You always fix it.
John!
I can't wait, I'm late! Any second, there's going to be another.
Okay.
Damn it, right on time. Get to town, I'll meet you there.
Everything's paper, so everything burns.
Upset when I oversleep.
What did he mean right on time?
I'm sure we'll find out when we get down there. RWBY, where's your weapon?
Oh, sorry. Still waking up. Hurry! People are counting on us.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I love the vibe of this place, though.
Who makes a town out of paper.
Hello.
Oh, is it one of these little things?
Welcome
Oh,
to
never
our
mind.
village. We hope that it pleases you. Would you be so kind as to tell us what you are so that we may serve you?
Serve us?
Serve
Our
them.
town is on fire.
Oh, no, we are quite safe. We have our hero.
Dramatic water throw. Good.
Hooray! 3 cheers for the rusted knight and his white rabbit. Hip, hip.
Stop! Stop! Back up! There's water everywhere. You'll dissolve.
Hello, water.
Oh, God.
How may I serve you?
Stop that.
Little weird star
Believe that
people.
almost happened. It's been ages since I missed the first fire.
Do fires happen often?
Oh, every day.
What?
Oh, right, I guess, introductions. These are the paper pleasers. They're probably the most polite, most hospitable afterns around. Because that's their purpose.
Well, you may not want the tea, John, but
When
friends
Alex
might.
left me to die, Juniper found help. Brought me to the paper pleasers, who got me back on my feet. They work all day. Not just serving travelers, but serving the land they live on, too.
Yeah, quite
They
adorable.
beautify it, make it a place of peace. Unfortunately, they're a bit clumsy, but that also makes them predictable. I told you to hold these.
Thank you.
Oh,
Brave
God.
Knight.
Oh, whoa, whoa, hey, whoa. Video, please. Don't start buffering there before you start friggin' freaking out on me. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Let me start then again in 3, 2, 1. Don't know why I did that. 3, 2, 1, go.
Clumsy, but that also makes them predictable. I told you to hold these.
Thank you, Brave Knight.
There we go, that seems to be
Classic
better.
Ren.
You named them? After your teammates?
No, I named them after everybody.
Ruby?
I am the one called Ruby.
Yes.
What are you?
Hey, Matt.
Okay, the disastrous lighting of the morning lantern is dealt with. That gives us just enough time to strategize before the calming Pebble Tower crumbles, crushing the Koi Pond Dam, and flooding the entire village, so I'm thinking... quick brunch?
So you want to run that by us again?
My life's work.
Oh, he's like got maps of the
For years,
acres.
Juniper and I have been systematically exploring as many of the nearby acres as possible. If you think you've seen it all here, let me tell you, you haven't.
Is Little the only one
What
eating those?
exactly have you been looking for?
Anyone or anything that might be able to take us back home.
Okay, and what have you found?
Nothing.
So far, I mean, not much. I've got a really good feeling about this 1 acre we saw with a bunch of pyramids.
Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I follow. Do you have any leads at all? Any other plans?
This is the plan. Look, I'm sorry I didn't solve all our problems by myself, but I can't just run off and let them die. But between protecting the village, searching for you guys, and searching for an exit, we've got a really tight schedule to keep. Or rather, you've got a tight schedule to keep.
I beg your pardon?
This is the schedule of catastrophes that befall the village every day, or at least they would if it wasn't for me and June.
Oh.
With this, you guys can save the day no problem, which means I can go out and keep searching.
Wait, there's something from Neptune then.
With Juniper's speed.
Oh
and
god,
my
stop
familiarity
buffering,
with this
stop
place, we'll
buffering.
find-
Okay, hold on. What was that? Take the scissors from Neptune. Stop Nora from... Oh, wait. Some of this is... Oh, of course, because he names it after... Yeah, sorry, I'm having a dumb moment. I just forgot. He said he names some of the little star people, paper pleasers, after people he's already met. Okay, so he's actually talking about some of them. Okay, right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Keep searching.
Apologies for the
any
weird
interruptions.
video,
With
not
Juniper's speed and my
buffering very fast
familiarity with
today.
this place, we'll find our solution in no time.
Sometimes he
Guys,
just pauses it.
This is it.
Jogs it again.
Look, if there's one thing I've learned after all these years, it's that patience pays off. It's why we're finally back together. I know I can find us a way out, okay? I know it. I know it!
He's acting very weird.
This isn't crazy. I'm not crazy.
I think he's lost his mind.
This isn't crazy, it's easy. You know, we still got time before the Pebble Tower falls. How about I saddle up Juniper and show you around myself? Point out some of the clumsier papers. Just wait till you guys meet Neptune.
Yeah, he's not doing
Damn
well.
it, John. This isn't a plan, it's a to-do list.
He's obviously been through a lot.
Yeah.
We can be frustrated later. Right now,
Mouse.
John needs us. And we still need him. We just can't count on him.
Then who does that leave us with? It's obvious we need someone to guide us, or we could end up thrown back in time, or killed by the tree, or worse. Well, if that's how
The
everybody...
great tree does not kill.
Hmm?
That is what we keep trying to tell him. But our hero still insists that we never ascend.
What?
I do not wish to be rude, but our work has been completed for quite some time. Because of us, the land is beautiful, but we have realized that, like ourselves, it is also very delicate. We would like to make something that is pleasing, but also resilient. Because of this, we are ready to leave ourselves
That's the thumbnail of the video
emerge
right there.
so that it might return us as something new. But our hero is displeased by this course of action. We tried reaching out to the tree,
Ah,
but our hero forbade it. Then, the wisest of our village suggested breaking from our physical forms so that the winds may carry us back to the tree. But our hero is clever and brave, always keeping us from harm. You must understand, the tree does not kill, it resurrects and rebuilds.
oh, for
We do not
crying
wish
out loud.
to displease our
Please,
hero,
internet.
and I hope
Speed
I have
up. Oh my god, right, it's still having problems. God, what is going on here? Why is my internet so shit today? What's going on? Why is it just freaking out like that? It's annoying, isn't it? 3, 2, 1, go.
please our hero.
Apologies.
And I hope I have not displeased you, but we so desperately wish to return to the tree, to return home, so that we may carry on with our work.
Return home, huh?
Oh, do not be sad. The wisest are going to topple the Pebble Tower today. I am sure it will work this time.
What makes you so sure?
Nothing.
There's a vote of confidence right there.
That's so sad. Weird, but sad.
But it also means Jean might not be totally right about the tree. It's not death, it's rebirth.
From a certain perspective, maybe. But what happened to Louis then? Jean said...
John wasn't there. The cat wasn't even there. None of us know the full story and we'll never learn anything babysitting these villagers. We have to convince Jean to let them go.
But how? He's clearly not all there.
Oh.
Is that what you think?
Oh, this is awkward.
But what if the cat was telling the truth? Maybe not about everything, but about the tree.
The tree's the last thing you should listen to them about. They're just doing what they're designed to do. They don't care what happens when you get there.
We're not listening to them. We're listening to the Aaaaaands. And they're telling us that the tree is nothing to be afraid of.
Oh, for crying out loud.
That they want...
Oh, for the love of God, why is it doing this? Why is my internet really freaking out here? What is going on? Why is it not buffering quickly? It's never had this problem before. Come on now. Come on, internet, please. Just be reasonable. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Again. Go.
Oh,
They don't know what they want. You've seen the way they act. Nothing here is that straightforward, okay? Aaaaaans are all either too clever, too stupid, or too crazy to trust.
Causing a scene there, John.
Why do you care so much about this village?
Because I can actually protect these people!
Ooh. Was that the pebble? No, that doesn't. Oh no, never mind. Ooh. That's a loud noise.
They found us.
Come on, big bunny.
I am not letting them down.
Wow. Oh, for crying out loud, please. Why is the internet going so badly today? What is happening? What is that about? Okay, right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a jump cut here. I'm going to resume once I can just try and get this internet to stabilise, because I cannot keep doing this for the whole bloody episode. This is actually annoying me. I just got to get it to buffer. Maybe I just need to let it buffer for a bit, ladies and gents. So 1 second, everybody. Okay, I've given it a bit of time just to buffer there. apologies for this. I don't know why. I think it's just having one of those days where the internet connection is just slow as hell. Hopefully it'll have stabilised a bit, but if it keeps doing it, it just keeps doing it, and we're just going to have to deal with it. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Okay, hang on, let me try that again. We're resuming in 3, 2, 1, go.
If those walkers make it down here, those afterends will never ascend.
And we won't run this time.
Ruby? Okay, you are going to help, but she's not doing good. Here we go.
Thank you.
Stay focused.
Here's some proper action. Where is Neo though in all this? Because obviously she is creating these illusion clones of the Jabberwockers, so... Whoa, what? Oh, Ruby. Oh, jeez, yeah. Not. Well, that was from the trailer. That's Sailor Face. Yeah, I was about to say, my friends might want to pay attention. She just doesn't even have the will to fight. Christ! Oh, look who it is! Speak of the devil. Where's the real one?
Walkers from the market.
But those were more than just her usual tricks.
Yeah.
They eat and grow, and how has she gotten so powerful?
Well, she didn't do it by standing around. I know you may not care about protecting this village, but you could at least help your friends when they're in danger.
Ruby? Are you okay?
Pebble Tower.
No, no, what time is it? No!
I think the,
No!
yeah. Time to save the village has been taken from you.
Oh, Sean.
I couldn't save them. I was supposed to save them.
It's interesting though, because
And they're dead.
a lot of people have speculated about John's character arc in this.
No, Jean. They're gone.
I'll talk about
They're
that
not dead. They'll
probably
be back.
towards the end.
Yeah, it's what they wanted. Right, Ruby?
Why are you asking me?
You guys need to have a talk.
We just...
Because I'm the leader? Because I'm just supposed to have something to say? Because I don't. I mean, why do I have to be the leader anyway? Why do I have to always be the one to pick people up? What about me? No time, right? Gotta get
It's the
home.
breakdown moment.
Gotta help Jean. Gotta find someone who isn't just going to screw everything up. Gotta stay positive, right?
This is what she needs
Smiles
though.
all around.
Let it all out.
Maybe even finally get our feelings sorted out. Good for you, by the way. We're all so happy for you.
Hey,
I'm sorry, is this a bad time? Are we supposed to be mourning Jean's make-believe friends?
They're gone because of you. The walkers came for you because Neo hates you. Oh, and let's not forget the reason we're in the Ever After in the first place is because of your plan that didn't work. What about you? It's all about you.
Damn. Oh.
John.
I'm sorry, I know
He's got a few
I'm not
things.
okay. I'm not right, but
He needs to just get off his chest.
what am I supposed to be? I've been alone for so long. Here, on that bridge, I was the only one that could do it. I was the only one. And
Oh.
And now I have to live with that forever.
I thought he was about to say the words. He had to kill Penny.
In here or back home.
Whew.
Guys, I know things are bad, but
Shut up. Don't do that. Just don't.
Oh, she just straight up yeeted out of there. Okay. But, you know, the breakdown moment has come. We knew it was coming. Is that where it ends? Okay, well, at least the internet hasn't interrupted it this time. Ah, there you go. It's not even... Oh, I was about to say there isn't even music, but there is. Wow. Well, there you go. So, finally, we knew it was coming. Alright, jump cut, because I've got thoughts that obviously I want to talk about coming out of this one. Ooh, that got heavy. But that's what we're expecting and hoping for, probably. So, yeah, a couple of thoughts coming out of that. Obviously, Ruby's carrying a lot of trauma, so it's not going to be resolved in just a few kind, caring words and all that. It's going to take time to get over that. And obviously, Jean has also been having to deal with issues of his own. Because the thing is, we don't know how long he's been waiting there for them. We don't know how kind of far back in time he went when he touched the clock tree and all that. So he could have been there for decades, even for all we know. We don't know how old he is now. So, yeah, he's probably screwed over in the head as a result of loneliness. But also, the thing that I kind of wanted to mention, which I alluded to a moment ago when I said, you know, I had a particular thing that was worth talking about in relation to Jean. People in the run-up to Volume 9 were sort of speculating how the thing about Jean is going to be that he's probably really by now just realised that he has really struggled to actually help people, because obviously he couldn't help Hera, he couldn't help Penny, and now of course he couldn't help the little paper pleaser people, all names beginning with P, interestingly. But yeah, so he's clearly got a few issues of his own that he needs to kind of work through. Just noticed the freaking hair sticking up on there. It's annoying me, that is. Where is that? Smooth that down. There we go. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Yeah, I feel like this episode has been one full of distractions. I don't know what's going on here. First with the internet, now that. But yeah, so I think though, you know, now that Ruby has actually really started letting out her emotions. God, am I just spitting on my keyboard? What is wrong with me? Good lord. It's got a weird vibe, a weird energy to it, today's episode. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, now that Ruby's had her sort of breakdown moment there, I would hope that we are now on the path to actually talking about the issues that our characters are having, getting them to actually talk with one another. And I mean having a frank, real heart-to-heart and maybe working out the problems that they're having. And, you know, it's quite interesting that the writers in this one had Jean directly talking about how Ruby's plan in Volume 8, in a sense, kind of led to all of this. And it's interesting because, you know, a lot of people were kind of critical of Volume 8 and saying, oh, you know, Team Ruby, are, you know, their actions are just causing more problems and all that. How are they really the protagonists? And, you know, I can see where they were coming from. And it's funny because a lot of people said, oh, that's the point at which I stopped watching Ruby. And I was always sort of reluctant to kind of go too far with those criticisms, because it's like, well, how do we know that the writers aren't sort of setting this up in order to address precisely that point? Because, you know, where's the fun of a story where your protagonists are just making the right decisions all the time? You know, it's interesting when you have protagonists who, when faced with horrifying situations where there are no easy answers, and are having to sort of, you know, deal with their own conflicting emotions, their own principles of, you know, trying to save everybody, then suddenly come into a situation where they realise that they face the fact that that may not be possible. You know, it's always interesting to have a story where your protagonists find out that they're flawed and that they're making the wrong decisions and all that. You know, where's the fun of a story where your protagonists are always just making the right decisions? So it's interesting that, you know, the writers themselves are kind of actually acknowledging those criticisms and are actually trying to address them. So it'll be interesting to see how the characters grow from this point on, I think. Interesting stuff. So yeah, I know RWBY as a show has had a lot of criticisms of its writing choices at times, and I can see, like I say, where some of those criticisms are coming from, but like I say, I'm always kind of reluctant to kind of go too far down those rabbit holes just yet, because, like I say, the franchise is not over yet, and you never know when the writers might actually be setting stuff up that they might then talk about a bit later, say in like another volume or something. So yeah, interesting stuff happening in this part. Sorry, I'm getting gas coming up my throat from my tea. I think it's probably time to draw things down here. So thanks for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. Hope that the internet interruptions throughout that were not too much of a distraction. It feels like it kind of spoiled it a bit, but well, it's fine. We got over it, we got through it. So yeah, if you're not aware, Propagandist is my second channel. My main channel, Generate Strategist, is where I do a lot of gaming content, so if you're interested in that, go check out the video description where there'll be a link to it. Other than that, hope you'll join me for part 8 when I eventually upload the reaction to that. Like I said at the start, it's probable that there will be a slight delay to that episode, just because I will probably still be up north with friends and family as and when that comes out, so won't have an immediate opportunity to do a reaction to it. So, like I say, it'll probably be delayed by a few days. But needless to say, it shouldn't be delayed by too long and all that. Yeah, that's all from me. I think we'll wrap up here, ladies and gentlemen. So, goodbye, everybody.